What is going on, everyone? We are back with some more Philadelphia Eagles content. Yeah, the Eagles' regular season schedule just got released today. So I think I'm going to go through each game and predict our record for the season. So, yeah, let's get right into it. So I think the Eagles are going to have a bounce back year in terms of they're going to look so much better this year than they did last year. I think they might finish with a similar record, I'm going to be honest, but it's going to look so much better this year. I think Jalen Hurts is just going to have a better year. I mean, I think the defense won't be as abysmal as it was now that we've got Vic Fangio as our coordinator, and then we got Kellen Moore as the offensive coordinator. Hopefully, Nick Sirianni's staying out of the way. Don't want him involved in much. I'm going to be honest. Not high on Nick Sirianni right now. I'm not going to lie. But maybe Nick Sirianni can change my mind, and maybe they can maybe he can change my mind. We'll see. So yeah, let's get right into it. Week one, we play the Green Bay Packers. Low key, this could be our toughest game of the year on week one. Oh, it's going to be one of the toughest. I see some tough opponents like it, but I think could be our toughest. This could be our toughest challenge of the season right here. And I'm not going to lie, I think we might lose this game. I think we might start the season 0-1. I'm gonna be on if I'm being honest here, I think we start 0-1 to Green Bay. But that's not I think it's not gonna be like we get blown out by Green Bay. It's gonna be a hard fought game and we lose it. I think I'm predicting that Green Bay will be the number one seed in the NFC this year. I know that's a hot take considering how Detroit just made the NFC championship and they got to beat Detroit in the division. But I think Jordan Love's like that, man. And I think he'll be in his bag this season. So yeah, we start 0-1, but we fight hard. And I feel like this is gonna be the storyline of the whole year. We're gonna be chasing Green. It just makes sense. We're just gonna be chasing Green Bay. We're gonna be the 2 seed the whole year, and we're just gonna be chasing Green Bay the entire time. So yeah, I think we start 0-1. But then week two, we come back and we go and we win that game. So we're 1-1 now. Like the Falcons, I think they're a better team this year. I think they're gonna make the postseason with Kirk Cousins now, and no more of that dumbass Arthur Smith as their coach, man. I think I know there were some bad coaches in the NFL last year, but low key, Arthur Smith, I think, was the worst coach in the NFL. Like, man, I had Bijan on my fantasy team, so I was watching all the Falcons games. Bijan's so damn good, and Arthur Smith just like refused to fucking use him. And I don't know, Arthur Smith is just a certified dumbass, man. Like, that's all I gotta say. I know the Panthers were like by far the worst team in the NFL last year, but like low key, Atlanta was like the most pathetic team in the NFL because it's just like I don't know. They gave what did Carolina win? 2 games last year, I think. They gave Carolina one of their wins, and it was like Atlanta was just pathetic last year. But they're better this year. I think they're making the postseason this year. They have Kirk Cousins, who I know a lot of people hate on Kirk Cousins, but I think he's a solid quarterback. He's going to make Drake London much better, and I think he's going to help Kyle Pitts out a lot as well. So yeah, I think we get the dub though, because we've been rocking Kirk Cousins these last few years. I think we rock him again. Darius Slay knows Kirk pretty well, man. He knows how to pick him off. So yeah, then we go to the Superdome and we play New Orleans week three. I think that's another win for the Eagles. I'm going to be honest. I think Marshawn Lattimore is very good. He's a fantastic player on their defense, but respectfully, AJ Brown is better. And I know Marshawn Lattimore can get into some guys' heads. We know he owns Mike Evans because Mike Evans is a little bit overrated in my opinion. But yeah, we know Marshawn Lattimore can get in some guys' heads, but he can't simultaneously get into both AJ Brown and Devontae Smith's head and throwing Dallas Goedert in there. So he's got to get in 3 wide receivers' heads. He can only get in the head of one of them. So if he gets in the head of AJ Brown, I expect Devontae Smith to go off. And I mean, Derek Carr, man, he's not all that. I'm just gonna say it. I used to be a Derek Carr stan. I used to think he was better than people would give him credit for. But as it turns out, he might have been a little bit of a Devontae Adams merchant. I'm gonna be honest, a bit of an Adams and Waller merchant, and He was kind of shit in New Orleans last year. Let's look at his stats. Once again, shout out Stat News. Let's look at Derek Carr's. Let's look at Derek Carr's stats. Is that how you spell Derek Carr? No, I want Derek Carr, not Derek Harris. Sorry, guys. I'm just. Oh God. Oh, that's how you spell it? Oh my God. This is proof that I don't know ball. Let's look at his stats, man. Okay. Um, 25 touchdowns, and he had 8. Yeah. I mean, he's just an average quarterback, man. And like not a lot of no rush touchdowns to go with that or anything. Yeah. I mean, the dude, he's okay. I mean, he's a solid quarterback, but that's it. I think Kirk Cousins is a better quarterback than Derek Carr, if I'm being honest. And that's a discussion for another day. But yeah, I think the Eagles get the dub and they're 2-1. Then we rematch against Tampa Bay. We all know week 3 of the regular season last year, we put it to Tampa Bay. That was probably our best win of the season. And then we got whooped by Tampa Bay in the postseason. I don't think we get whooped by them again. I'm gonna be honest. We've got we've got better help in the secondary now. I just think we'll be better. I think our defense is gonna be so much better this year, guys. Like I I I don't see how we can get worse than the end of last year. So I think we beat Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay could low-key sneak into the playoffs. It's either gonna be Atlanta or Tampa Bay in NFC South division. I'm curious. And maybe one of them sneaks into the wild card. Who knows? Who knows? That division might be back on the come up this year because you got 3 teams that could low-key sneak into the playoffs somehow. But like Atlanta or Tampa Bay mainly. I think the Eagles get another dub there. Mike, they've got good receivers. I'll say that. This is going to be big test for the secondary this week. Mike Evans, I just said he was overrated, but he's still a good receiver. And you've got Chris Godwin in there as well. I believe they still got Cade Otton as well, who's a good tight end. So I mean, like, this is going to be a big test. And if I remember correctly, in the playoff game, Cade Otton crucified us. So look, this is gonna be the Eagles wide. This is gonna be the secondary test. Week 4. I feel like we're gonna know how good they how good they can be in week 4. Even though I don't think Tampa Bay's that great of a team, they just have a lot of weapons. So if we like lock their asses down, I think we can be damn good. So yeah, I think we're 3-1 going into the bye week. Coming out of the bye, we play Cleveland. We play Cleveland in Philadelphia. This is gonna be another tough game, but I think we get another dub here. Honestly, like, I don't. Nick Chubb is gonna be an issue if he's healthy and he's good. Nick Chubb is going to be a problem. Like the dude is a stud. I know he's coming off an awful injury, but if he comes back and he plays well, we're in trouble, man. Because this Browns team also has a really good O line, so that could give us trouble as well. I think this game will be close, but I think we can pull it off. Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, that's also a big test right there. But Deshaun Watson's ass, man. Like I know people were hyping him up, like that he was going to come to Cleveland and have a really good year last year. But damn, that dude sucked. He is terrible. Like, I mean, the off the field stuff is also terrible as well. But like on the field, this dude is a fucking bomb. He was terrible last year. They were better with Joe Flacco. And I know Joe Flacco, give credit to Joe Flacco. He balled out of his mind last year, but like Joe Flacco, he's not as good as people say he was like he was good last year, but like it's Deshaun Watson's just ass, man. Like as long as Deshaun Watson is quarterback for the Browns, I have faith that the Eagles will win that game because Deshaun Watson will do some dumbass shit because he's done, bro. Like worst contract in the NFL, worst player in the NFL as well. Like fuck Deshaun Watson, man. Eagles getting the dub. We are 4-1 now. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we're 4-1. And we play the Giants in New York. Man, Saquon's return to New York, man. I think we whoop the Giants' ass in this game. I think we're gonna put it to them. I know we got embarrassed by the Giants, both on Christmas Day, even though we won, and in New York when we got fucking blown out by them. I think we are going to destroy the Giants in this game. Saquon's gonna run for like 150 yards and like 2 touchdowns. You got Saquon Barkley on your fantasy team. He's gonna cook this week. So yeah, I think we're 5-1 after this game, and I think we absolutely cook the New York Giants. Moving on to Cincinnati. This is gonna we're on to Cincinnati. I think this is gonna be a big game. Like this is gonna be a fun game because you've got the two dog quarterbacks you got two dogs right here going at it. Like Jalen Hurts and Joe Burrow. And then you got Jamar Chase and not Antonio Brown. Shout out AB though. And AJ Brown. Like you've got some of the best QB wide receiver groups in the NFL going at it in week 8, man. This might be the game of the year for the Eagles, right? Like this is gonna be such a fun game. I am so excited. I'm nervous as hell for this game, but I'm excited for it at the same time, man. This is gonna be a great game. Huh. I don't know, man. Like this is gonna be another big test for the Eagles secondary, but we'll see. I feel like, hmm, screw it. We'll give the Eagles the win here. I think they'll win this game, and then they'll be 6-1 now. They'll be 6-1 after this Cincy win. Like this is gonna be an exciting game. I'm excited for this game. I'm gonna be nervous as hell, but it's gonna be fun because Joe Burrow is a stud, and Jalen Hurts is a stud. Those are two of the only guys to really go one-on-one, like head to head with Patrick Mahomes in like the playoffs. And like Burrow actually beat him, but Jalen came really close too. And I think Jalen's gonna be a stud in this game. I'm not gonna lie. Then we played the Jacksonville Jaguars. Whew. Jaguars, they were like first in the AFC like halfway through the season last year, but then they fell off a cliff. Trevor got hurt as well. I think the Eagles beat the Jags. I think this game, honestly, it might not even be that close. Like I just think the Eagles are the better team. Like I think they're gonna beat the Jags. We love Doug Peterson. So much love for Doug Peterson, man. Like we love you, Doug. I know some people hate on Doug, but like this dude won us a Super Bowl alongside Nick Foles. I love Doug Peterson. But I just think the Eagles are too much for him. Like, yeah. So the Eagles are what now? 7-1? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 7-1. Okay. We're gonna be 7-2 now, guys. I hate the Cowboys so much, but Dallas is damn good at home, and we suck in Dallas. I think we lose. I think we lose in Dallas. Like I hate saying it, but I think we're gonna lose in Dallas. We're gonna get a nice reality check right here. We're gonna go 7. We're gonna be 7-2, and I think Dallas is gonna be right on our neck, right on our ass for the division, at least at this point in the season. And like, yeah, we're gonna be 7-2 after this game. I hate Dallas, but like they're good at home. We suck in Dallas. Dallas is gonna take their game there. Then we play the Washington Commanders. I think we're gonna win this game. The Commanders are supposed to be shit this year, but I think they'll be better than people think. Their record might be as bad as people think, but I think they'll look better. So I think we beat the Commanders. It'll be like a 10-point win. I think we'll beat the Commanders still. So now we're at 8-2. So that's still pretty damn good. 8-2's damn good. Then we play the Rams in Los Angeles. This is gonna be a tough game. Another tough test for these cornerbacks like DeJean and Mitchell, Slay. Hopefully not Bradbury, but like we'll see. He might get some run. I think we win this game though. I don't. I think it'll be a close one because the Rams are a good team. Their offense is electric. Kyron Williams, Matthew Stafford, Cup, Nakua, and they have a solid O line as well. I feel like. Um, but yeah, I think the Eagles get this one done. So now we're 9-2. So let's go. We're in our bag. Oh, I think we lose this game though against the Ravens. Lamar Jackson is a stud in the regular season. The Ravens are fucking stacked this year, man. Like they got Derrick Henry in the backfield now. They've got Lamar. They've got Zay Flowers. I know he choked so damn hard in the postseason in that Chiefs game, but I think Zay Flowers is a fucking stud, man. Like he's a damn good wide receiver, and like he's low key gonna be a wide receiver one like this year. Like sleeper wide receiver in fantasy, like for sure. I feel like so. Yeah, I think we lose. I think we lose to the Baltimore Ravens. Unfortunately, I think it'll be a good game. maybe we'll get blown out. Maybe I think we'll get blown out at least once, like just once this year. So I think this could be the game where we get like completely humbled and we got to lock back in. So yeah, I think what that's our third loss on the year. Let me go back. Sorry guys, I don't got a good memory. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. Yeah, we're 9-3. Okay. So we're 9-3 though. That's damn good. That's fire. So yeah, then we play the Panthers. Okay. Dumb. Dumb. We'll kick their ass. We're not losing to the fucking Panthers. If we lose to the Panthers, catch me on the top of the building, man. That would suck. I think the Panthers will be better this year, but I still think we beat them and we beat them pretty handily. So yeah. Now we're 10-3. Okay. Steelers, this is the time when they like to heat up. And then because Mike Tomlin's got to get his cute little winning record, but who are they going to throw to? Like this could be like one of the easiest assignments the Eagles secondary has had all year. So I think we win this. We're going to be 11-3 now. So shout out Birds. We're going to be 11-3. Then we play the Commanders. I'm sorry guys. I think we might lose to Washington this year. I think we might lose to Washington this year. Like, oof, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt losing to Washington. But I think, fuck, I forget what the fucking quarterback's name is. The guy from LSU. He's a stud. He's a stud. I'm looking like I don't. I'm looking like I don't know ball right now, but this dude is a stud. Like, what is his name? Yeah, Jaden Daniels. Fuck me, dude. I don't know ball. I should know this guy's name. But I think Jaden Daniels is going to be a stud. Then he's going to be thrown to McLaurin, and we're just going to have a bad game. I think the secondary is going to have a bad game. You can't guard Terry McLaurin. This is going to be like one of, like gouge my eyes out loss. Like, I feel like it's just so Eagles to lose to like the easiest team, like left in this one of the easiest teams left in the schedule. Yeah. I think we lose to Washington. So I think that puts us on 4 losses on the year, if I'm correct. Yeah. So then this game, right? This is going to be the biggest game of the season right here against Dallas. I think this game will be a showdown. This is a mistake not having this game, the Sunday night game, because this game is practically going to be for the division. So yeah, we're playing Dallas for the division. I don't think we're getting swept by Dallas this year. No, sir. We are not getting swept by Dallas. We are going to beat them in the league. It's going to be a bloodbath. I'm not going to lie. But y'all know how Dak Prescott is in crunch time. We know. We know what Dak does in crunch time. And who they got outside of CeeDee Lamb. Let's be honest here. They had a shitty free agency. Like, let's look. Dallas Cowboys running back. It's not Tony Pollard anymore. I know that. I need to be keeping up on this stuff. Zeke and Deuce Vaughn, bro, they are cooked. They are cooked. Zeke and Deuce Vaughn are not doing shit against us. Zeke used to be cooking us, but old ass Zeke ain't doing shit. We are winning this game and we're clinching division off a nice Cowboys dub. So then this game all comes down to if we have clinched our playoff spot. So if we've clinched a 2 or 1 or whatever seed we're going to be, we're going to rest all our stars and we're going to lose this game. If not, we're going to win this game. So yeah, we'll either be, let's see. Okay. Sorry, guys. I have a shitty memory. 1 loss. Okay. 1 loss, 2 losses, 3 losses, 4 losses. Okay. So we're either going to end the season 13-4 or 12-5. Like, I'm going to say 13-4, but like 12-5 is not out of the range of possibilities as well. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if we end 12-5. I feel like we're going to be the 2 seed this year. I know people are picking us to be the 1 seed, but I think Green Bay is getting slept on this year. I think Green Bay is going to be good. And this loss to Green Bay, like this is going to start like the season rivalry we have with Green Bay. Because I mean, Jalen Hurts and Jordan Love are total dogs. They're playoff risers, man. Like they give it their all in the playoffs. But yeah, I'm excited for this bird season. I'm excited to see the new Eagles offense and new Eagles defense. Kellen Moore, outside of the last play in that Dallas San Francisco game a couple years ago, he was fantastic. Really got CeeDee Lamb in his bag. Like, I mean, I think he's gonna have a great time coaching this Eagles offense. And I think the players are gonna respect Kellen Moore, unlike dumbass Brian Johnson. Like, yeah, and then Vic Fangio, he'll be solid. I don't think he's going to be like defensive mastermind by any means, but like he's going to be solid defensive coordinator. Like, I know people hate this guy. I'm not a fan of him either. Gannon, I think he's going to be like a Gannon tier defensive coordinator. So like just a solid coordinator. I know people say Gannon was ass. Stop. We had the best defense in the NFL that year. We were ass in the Super Bowl. Like, I get it. I know he was ass in the Super. We're not going to be as ass in the big games with Fangio as we were with Gannon. But I feel like it's gonna be a solid defensive coordinator, and he's got a lot of talent. He's got Jalen Carter. He's got C.J. Gardner Johnson, Brandon Graham for one more year, Jordan Davis. God, I wish we still had Reddick, but we got Sweat, we got DeJean, we got Mitchell. Like, there's some playmakers on this Blankenship. We got some playmakers on this defense. And then you got Slay, of course, and Bradbury. But then you got Devin White as well. Like, you got some playmakers here. And I feel like this defense is gonna be better than this year. We'll win like one more game, but it's gonna look so much better. Like, every game, we're not gonna be fighting for our lives to win. I'm getting lucky ass calls and getting bailed. So yeah. And then the offense is gonna be good. Jalen Hurts could win MVP this year, guys. Actually, but he's got so many resources they might not give it to. But like Jalen Hurts is gonna have a bounce back year. I think he's gonna be throw. I know the line's gonna be worse, but Saquon is gonna cover up a lot of that because going from Swift to Saquon, although Swift was good, Saquon's just a different breed, man. As long as he stays healthy, he's good. Like having Saquon is going to cover up a lot of things. And especially on the tush push, man, you're gonna have Saquon pushing them from behind instead of DeAndre Swift. So it's like have that little extra oomph there on the tush push. So yeah, that's enough for me. Go Birds. I'm just a yapper who don't know ball. Peace.